Namaskar. Today we gather to celebrate the 78th anniversary of India's independence, a day that marks not just the end of colonial rule but the dawn of a new era, an era of self-determination, of nation building and of dreams that stretch beyond the horizon. Independence is not just a date on the calendar, it is a testament, it is a living testament to the courage and the undying spirit of a billion people. 78 years ago, at the stroke of midnight, as the world slept, India awoke to life and freedom. But this freedom was not handed to us. It was earned through the sacrifices of countless men and women who dared to dream of a free India. They came from different walks of life, from farmers to students, soldiers, and poets, but they were united by one single purpose: to see India free. From the first war of independence in 1857 to the non-cooperation movement led by Mahatma Gandhi, from the sacrifices of Bhagat Singh and Rani Lakshmibai to the visionary leadership of Jawaharlal Nehru, the path to freedom was long and arduous. Yet, every challenge, every obstacle was met with unyielding determination, and when the moment of freedom finally arrived, it was not just the end of colonial rule but the birth of a new nation, a nation with a rich heritage and a bright future. Today, as we stand on the shoulder of giants, it is essential to reflect on the strengths that have made India what it is today. India is a land of unparalleled diversity, a diversity that is both a strength and identity. We are a nation of 1.4 billion people speaking hundreds and thousands of languages, practicing multiple religions, and still living in harmony. This diversity is not just statistic, it is the very fabric of our society. Our cultural heritage is one of the oldest in the world, with traditions that have been passed down through generations. From the ancient wisdom of the Vedas and Upanishads to the architectural marvels of Taj Mahal and the Konark Sun Temple, from the classical dances of Bharatanatyam and Kathak to the folk music of Rajasthan and Assam, India's culture is a living, breathing testament to a rich history. But India is not just about its past. It is also about the present and future. In the last 7 decades, we have made tremendous strides in various fields. Our economy has grown from strength to strength, becoming one of the largest in the world. We are a global leader in information and technology, with Indian companies and professionals making their mark across the globe. Our space program is a source of national pride, with missions like Chandrayaan and Mangalyaan showcasing India's scientific prowess. In the field of healthcare, we've made significant progress, with Indian doctors and scientists leading the way in medical research and innovation. Our pharmaceutical industry is known as the pharmacy of the world, providing affordable medicines to the countries far and wide. And let us not forget our achievements in sports, with Indian athletes making us proud on international forums, from the Olympics to Cricket World Cups, everywhere. But I say this but in capital letters. As we celebrate these achievements, we must also confront the challenges that lie before us. For every success story, there is a challenge that needs to be addressed. And while it is easy to bask in the glory of our accomplishments, true patriotism lies in acknowledging our shortcomings and striving to overcome them. One of the most pressing challenges we face is the issue of poverty. Despite our economic growth, millions of our fellow citizens still live in poverty, struggling to make ends meet. The gap between the rich and the poor remains wide, and the dream of a truly egalitarian society is yet to be realized. We must work towards ensuring that the benefits of our growth reach every section of the society, that no one feels left behind in the march towards progress. Corruption is another challenge that continues to plague our nation. It is a cancer that eats away at the very fabric of our society, undermining the values of honesty, integrity, and fairness. Corruption not only hinders economic growth but also erodes public trust in in institutions. We must renew our commitment to transparency and accountability and ensure that those who engage in corrupt practices are brought to justice. Environmental degradation is yet another challenge that demands our immediate attention. As we pursue economic growth, we must not lose sight of the need to protect our environment. Our rivers are polluted, our forests are dwindling, and our cities are choked with pollution. Climate change is a global crisis, but its impacts are felt acutely here in India. With rising temperatures, erratic monsoons, and frequent natural disasters, we must embrace sustainable development practices and work towards a greener, cleaner future. Social harmony is another area where we must remain vigilant. While we celebrate our diversity, we must also guard against the forces that seek to divide us. Communalism, casteism, and regionalism are threats to our unity, and we must resist these dividing ideologies. Unity in diversity is not just a slogan, it's the essence of India, and we must do everything in our power to preserve it. As we navigate these challenges, we must also recognize our role as a global state. India is no longer a regional power. We are a global player with significant influence in international affairs. Our voice is heard in global forums, and our opinions matter in shaping the world order. We have a responsibility to contribute to the global peace, security, and prosperity, and to stand up for the values of democracy, human rights, and the rule of law. At the same time, we must be mindful of the challenges that come with this global role. In a world that is increasingly interconnected, we cannot afford to ignore these global issues that affect us all, whether it is the threat, the terrorism, the challenges we face of migration, or the impact of pandemics. We must be proactive in addressing these issues and work with the international community to find solutions. So, where do we go from here? As we stand on the crossroads of history, we must ask ourselves, what kind of India do we want to build? The answer lies not just in words but in action. It is up to each one of us to contribute to the nation-building process to be the change we wish to see in the world. Let us pledge to build an India that is strong, united, and prosperous, an India where every citizen has the opportunity to live with dignity and pride. Let us work towards an India where poverty is eradicated, where corruption is a thing of the past, where our environment is protected and social harmony prevails. But let us also remember that true independence is not just about freedom from external control. It is about freedom from fear, from ignorance, and from prejudice. It is about the freedom to think, to speak, and to act in the best interests of the nation. It is about the freedom to dream big and to work hard to turn those dreams into reality. As we celebrate this Independence Day, let us renew our commitment to these ideals. Let us be the torch-bearers of a new India, an India that is confident, compassionate, and committed to the well-being of all its citizens. Let us rise above our differences and work together for the common good, for the India of our dreams. As I conclude, I am reminded by the words of Rabindranath Tagore, who envisioned a country where the mind is without fear and the head